Now the question is how we can develop strategic competence through reading. How we can make our students strategic readers. By strategic readers, I mean if they don't throw any sentence, for example, if they don't know a word or sentence or a term, what are the strategies they can employ to make the meaning? This is important, and this is what we are lacking in developing strategic competence amongst second language learners, I mean the learners of English in our school, at school or college level, even at university level. So being a strategic reader is important to decode the meaning of the text. And these reading skills are important. I mean skimming and scanning. Skimming to get the overall message of the, and scanning refers to getting some name or quotation or some year mentioned in the given text. So second language students should possess these communicative learning strategies. How they make the meaning of the given text. And if they come across some problems, so they may not be able to misinterpret the text. Right, so what we can do, we can develop communicative act between writer and reader. And at the same time, we can develop pragmatic competence, that how intercultural competence or semantic competence, how the text is influenced by its target community, how the text is influenced by its culture actually. Because we are teaching English, and it's not necessary that if we are bringing in some authentic materials in the classroom, I mean authentic refers to the materials written by the natives. It's not necessary that they are written for our culture, rather they were intended for their target audience, their own culture. So it's important when we are teaching language, we should teach the culture of that language. So reading strategies include metacognitive, above the cognition, even the cognitive, social and affective. Even, look at the motivation. That plays important role. Look at anxiety. Some readers may be nervous, some may be motivated. So it's important for a language teacher to address these affective filters. If we want to get maximum out of a reading course, we need to address these affective filters actually. And now Krashen's name appears when we see reading as doing or reading as interactive process. So it's when we train our students, develop strategic competence, we make them understand how a text can be constructed, its meaning can be constructed within its specific context. So we need to really give emphasis in a reading course to the linguistic, psychological, and socio-cultural factors, and how they play their roles in terms of interpreting the given text. So what we have looked at, we have seen reading from different perspectives, from environmentalist, from innatist, from interactivist, and from communicative perspective. So primarily reading was considered to be a passive, but recently it has attracted attention and it's now considered to be active, rather interactive. And when we say interactive, I mean the relationship between the writer and the reader. And it's important when we look at the relationship between, we need to develop skills to understand the text, what linguistic devices are used by the writer to emphasize the particular message, and how a text can have its cross-cultural, even intercultural meanings